Okay. Okay. Looks like we're about ready. Time for some good old guts and glory. All right, we are here. Ladies and gents, welcome back to Darktide. Time for me to waltz in and go bum around. I've got things to slay and creatures to kill. Grand. Okay. First things first, to the shop. Always to the shop. First things first, I'ma tell you I'ma go right to the shop. I'm going right to the shop. Second thing second, I'ma make sure that I have to go right in. I will tell you that I'm the master of the sea. Ooh, the master of my sea. Ooh. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, disruption. Sedition threat or higher, but it was so pointless to play a low level, so. Let me attempt to pray my way to victory here. I will try. I will try. Lord knows I will attempt it. Oh, mine holy father, my holy emperor, bless me with your divine light, that I may actually get teammates for this random ass mission. Bless me that I may be granted the gift of the gods as I wander around being a nerd. Oh my lord. What is this melody? Now, it is Oceania, so I have no doubt that players tend not to be around late at night. But let us see. Oh no. And here I was going to change the chainsword. Right, well. Let's go be nerds, shall we? Time for us to be delicious and filthy. Alright. I have nothing but bots for now.
These troops don't seem
How far can I go? With just bots. Will we live? Will we die? Will we cry inside? They try to tear us apart, but know that we'll wear our scars. Denial, denial is all that I know. Holding me hostage, I'm never alone. Fighting for air, I'll fight to survive. And those not for sale, no, I won't pay the price. I'm just gonna take it extra slow.
I won't let you in. Neutralize that gunner.
Denial is all that I know. Holding me hostage, I'm never alone. Fighting for air, fight to survive. Soul's not for sale, no, I won't pay the price.
Look at this labor, as sacred as any litany. Yes, yes, flow through me! Ah, excellent! Beast neutralized! Big beauty!
Not my time! Not yet!
Maybe you should patch up. Point and shoot! Scab gunner! Need a hand here?
Break up and
Lord, together ya!
Don't you dare leave me!
focus fire! Aye!
Forward! We've got a horde.
Hostiles close! Get ready! Gunner!
Sharpshooter, turn fire.
Reaper!
Rest easy, soldier. We got this.
Put him in, no choice!
as
Okay.
the just I'm sure was intended. Go there! Threat incoming! Ah, piss off! Your colleagues need you, roughneck!
Here they come!
Engaging war protocols! Grenade!
Intruders! Cadian surprise coming in.
As furious as expected! Ranger neutralized!
Oh man. Yep, nope. We got beaten up. Doof. Not enough people on for T4s, I think. Because there's just not many people attempting them, which is sad. At least I completed one penance. Which is nice. Got a new portrait frame too. Not even sure what I completed, but I'm sure I can check that out. I'm gonna switch over. Since I'm gonna do T3s, I'll switch over to the chainsword instead. See if that suits me more than dueling saber. Okay, switch over to chainsword. Cosmetics, new frame. Guardian. Ooh. I will hold the line.
This is
What penances do I have? Humbler of Heretics. Omniscience Eye. Ossuary Charm. Okay, back at it. Do 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 do. Okay, let's go where I'm assigned. After all, if something is good, then I better be able to do it no matter what. So, let's go where I'm assigned. Now the waiting game. Waiting patiently for teammates. But I can't believe I hit quick play. I mean, granted, it is late at night. But I hit quick play and you're still telling me that there's nobody? No way. I mean, I'd hate to have to do a mission level 2. That would just be sad. Well, looks like I'm going in there.
To manufacture an HL 1736. The primary smelter's been disabled and I want it functional. I want that smelter operating and I don't care what you have to kill to make that happen. We badly need HL 1736's Lehman Russ battle tanks on the front lines, so take no chances.
Well, okay. This mission always does that at the start. Shiny little gubbins.
I hate foundry air. goes right down your throat. Doesn't let go.
Atmosphere scrubbers are functioning. This is a temporary malaise.
I'm sure it is, Hadron.
Alternative is to die in a war zone. Something tells me this place is significant.
You're heading for the supply elevator.
Yes, because I am psychic. I know what is significant, obviously.
Together! It's your only chance! Ranger neutralized! Ranger! Its malicious mind darkens! Drowning! Drowning!
Oh, very good. No longer drowning. Up we go. I'm sure somebody will come along. Really? Yes. Just burn to death.
The trapper is terminating! I've got you now!
I do so love having a special. God damn, these random bots are pretty good.
A frontal assault! Without backup! Why am I not surprised?
If I heard it right, this manufacturing provides weapons for half the subsector.
Trucks is something. Take it out! Right, Gunner!
Something.
That's witch!
That's the way.
The enforcers trained me well. Reaper!
Precision fire underway.
Hold that pose!
Oh, give me that.
Bomber ready.
I just can't believe that there's nobody around. It's crazy.
Heretics!
Hmm.
Ammo!
Is more than a little bit worrying.
We are besieged!
Our Psyker does good work. Occasionally.
We killed the trapper! That's a bomber!
Okay, the bots are all alive again. Phew. I can't believe I've gotten this far in the mission and nobody's joining in. Huh. Worrying.
Got a present for ya.
It's late night on a Saturday. It's where people should be doing their things. Oh, doesn't matter. I'm gonna get my diamantine or whatever.
Here they come!
Drowning. Drowning. We're fighting. Eat this, okay?
Ready and kill shot!
Reaching the Empyrean! Show me that ugly grin! Ah, Trapper's dying and dead! Psyker! Always around when
There we
they
go.
need help. Ugh. A soldier's healing touch.
Sighting! Engaging! Sniper!
Ammo! Blast this off!
Dominating Alpha target!
Hold that pose! Metronome!
Should have sent a proper soldier.
Off! Unhand me!
Medicaid station!
Go down here, we're not coming back.
Okay, good work. Get that elevator moving.
Incoming! Hold the line, associates! Calling the wall! The dog is neutralized! No! Out of my mind! That's the ranger dying! Bomber's dead!
I am the fire. I am the flame.
Enemy ahead! Got a present for ya!
I'm all that life despises.
Okay, elevators here. Let's move on.
Reaching the Empyrean! I'm sure I could repel demonic manifestation.
yes.
I've trained for it. Theoretically, anyway.
Careful, sibling. They're around small and insignificant
Go there!
times now. They might think you're ripe for possession.
Can we change the subjects? Walls have ears, you know.
Come on. Let's go.
If I were a heretic and don't get excited, I'm not, I'd just flatten this place. That'd stop it working.
Doubtless, the enemy wish to employ Manufactorum HL 1736 for their own blasphemous purposes.
Yeah, that sounds like a world of pain for the rest of us.
against the smelter. Moho will never let us hear the end of it.
Terminate that monstrosity!
Yes, Voldemort. Sawed through it.
That's it, keep going. Expect fiercer resistance up ahead. You want to make your way down through the superstructure.
Beauty done! Trapper eliminated!
An RPG? No. Have you ever played Vermintide 2? If you haven't played Vermintide 2, have you played Left 4 Dead 2? So you tell me and I'll be able to describe it to you a lot better. Okay, it's more similar to Left 4 Dead then. Basically, it's like Left 4 Dead 2 with abilities. And that's what makes it cooler. You can do some pretty swanky stuff in this game. My character, for example, is a psychic. My job, burn the shit out of these guys. And if I utilize my powers correctly, not only can I keep everybody CC'd for a very long time, but it gives me a lot of options as well for really boosting my team up. So yeah, every character has a melee and ranged weapon. You switch between the two, and different characters have different, well, ability subsets. So mine in particular is a psychic. His entire job is just dishing out damage, killing off like special creatures, stuff like that. That is what I'm supposed to do, and that is in general what I'm very good at doing. Like you can see, this flame ability is really, really strong AoE wise. And it's what I often use to really, really burn down hordes and hordes of enemies. Which in turn gives me the opportunity to gain more psychic charges back. Right, next. And basically it's like a mission to mission kind of thing, similar to Left 4 Dead as well. So what you realistically focus on is what is your loadout for that mission, and you know how you're gonna deal with all the random shenanigans that you might encounter during a mission. This is a mini boss that will sometimes come at you. Alright, it's called a Plague Ogren. Very big, very angry. Very, very dangerous in general. Some of the specials are like ragers and stuff. You gotta be a bit careful when dealing with them because they dish out a lot of damage if they close in with you in melee. And I have my brain burst for extremely long range. So like if I need to do something at very long range, I can do it using the brain burst. But what you do in any given setting is always based on, well, what tools do I have at my disposal, you know? If you have the right tools, you can do anything. Like me right now, I'm focusing on dishing out massive, massive damage.
Primary spell decided. Let's cause some trouble.
All right. For me, Umibozu, I basically use toughness increasing curios. That's about it. Because there's nothing else that's useful for me. And it just basically means that my toughness helps a lot, like with survival. So I mainly focus on toughness increasing curios. Oh my god, these guys. There we go.
Older and thankfully dead.
That's one dead. There'll be more. Got more demonic grubs.
I'm doing the Apex Legends thing right now. Gotta slide.
Ain't gonna die like this. Off, you sanction! Fine. Leave me here. Veteran down! Requesting
Crap.
Medicaid.
Keep going.
Later. I shall fight again.
When the percentage reaches 100, basically you will explode. So you cannot let that percentage reach 100 no matter what.
Engaging war protocols.
It is just too important not to have that happen. So you just gotta be very careful about that. And also, this is why it's important to stick with your team. But as you can see, that Silas guy over there, He's not much of a team player, and players like that will basically ruin your entire experience. Because, yeah, sure, he thinks he's very good, but basically he's just gonna get us all ripped. Because he'll get bogged down in a situation like that, and then boom. Problemo. But at the very least, if you try and stick with your team, then things are okay. Usually. Okay, done. But yeah, you just want to avoid the peril getting to 100. So for a more apt description of what it is, basically I'm using my psychic powers, right? But my psychic powers for this character come basically from a realm called the Warp. The Warp is a realm of subconscious thoughts. It's also known as the Immaterium. It's the opposite to the material realm, which is why it can be very dangerous if you let too much of it into your mind. So what happens is that if a Psyker uses their powers too much, they basically let in all these demons, and then bada bing bada boom, you can either get possessed or, you know, in this case, the game does possession in a very simple way. They just make you explode. But in actuality, in like the actual fluff of Warhammer 40k, which this game is based on, you actually like end up demon possessed and stuff like that, which can of course be very dangerous for yourself, for your world, for the people that you care about. Basically, very unwise to get possessed. Alright. Z-Lime? Yes, I absolutely can. But one thing you also want to check out is that I've got a video coming out in about an hour and 15 minutes. I actually discuss all the Psyker feats there, so you might want to watch that video. I discuss and explain all of them. And you might be able to make your own choices for what you want and what you need. Console players, not yet. They are planning an Xbox release. It's a Microsoft exclusive, so only PC and Xbox will get it. PlayStation, unfortunately, will not. It's in fact coming to PC Game Pass on the 30th of November. But for Xbox Game Pass, I will let you guys know when it happens. Yes, Z-Lime. The Flame staff has consistently been crashing the game, so I've actually fed that back to the devs already. Hopefully they'll do something about it. But yes, I can happily show you my feats. So when it comes to my feats, right? I generally use Quietude because it's very easy to purge. Ooh. Hang on, wait 1 second, guys. Waiting for you in voice, dear. Waiting for you in voice whenever you wish to come back. Also, you look good in that hoodie. Now show me your titties. Sending a message to my girl. So basically, I like Quietude a lot because it basically keeps me alive in general. Some people prefer Warp Absorption. Absolutely okay if you like that. This is a personal choice. I I'm actually about to retest with Psykinetic's Wrath, but this one's also pretty good. Or you can use Inner Tranquility, genuinely up to you. Set in Blaze if you're going to use the Fire Staff. Otherwise, I take Kinetic Barrage, and the rest is pretty standard. So I hope this build helps. And that's basically what I use on the Psyker. Like I said, you can check out my video that'll be coming out in about an hour and 15 minutes about the feats that Psykers use. So it might be helpful to you if you want to see that. But yeah, for the Flame Staff, right, I realized that the left mouse button is just so much better. You are the cutest. That looks adorable. And yeah, you take your time. Enjoy your presents. Happy birthday again, my dear. Show me your titties. Oh, Lord. Always gotta joke around, my girl. Alright, let's do that again. I don't know why the tier 4 is pretty difficult to get into, but well, I'll keep trying. Oh, there's the disruption mission. Should I try my luck? Nah, fuck it. Oceania region doesn't have as many people. I'm waiting for full launch on 30th of November. I think that'd be super helpful.
You're going to redirect it somewhere he doesn't want to go. All goes to plan, you can find the traitor at Chasm Terminus. Then you can kill him.
Hang on. Oh, really? Oh, crap. Well. That's lovely.
The maintenance base should lead you to the station approach.
Really? God damn it. Okay, there we go.
Rough justice, veteran. Drop, you sanction!
There we are.
They say all things have humans. What does that mean?
It's short for absolutely human. I promise.
It's short for absolutely human. I love that shit.
Accident or skill, bitch. Justice can appear untidy.
There we go.
May not enjoy this.
Excessive force authorized.
You missed the curios part. Well, as I said, you basically want to stack toughness, dude. Toughness so that you can survive. That's about it. And one of them is just +1 wounds. This is for T4 and higher. I mean, if you feel you don't need it, that's totally fine. But for me, I very much need it. So I always make sure that I have at least 1 extra wound. And other than that, other than the 1 extra wound, I basically roll with toughness, toughness, toughness.
Terminated. Finally. Trap her down.
Neutralize that gunner.
Data inbound. Continue. Defend.
The major difference I would say is that, like, in Vermintide, you are locked to your character locked. So if one person's already playing like Sienna, you can't have a second Sienna. If you in Darktide, it's character class based. So you can have like there's no lock. You can have like 4 veteran sharpshooters if you want, 4 psychers on a team. So it can make for some pretty interesting combinations. There's been situations where we've had like 2 psychers basically, and they go a little buck wild. Lots of scenarios like that do occur.
Interrogator refuses to watch. Commence.
Look out! Range ahead! Rejected!
Reaching the interior.
Useless! Thank you, veteran!
And right now there's only like 4 classes in the game yet, because I mean obviously it's new, you know. crap. Okay. Lol, Bryce. I mean, usually it should be alright. To be fair, if you switch to your staff, you should not be in struggle mode. If you're already in struggle mode, dude, you will blow yourself up, and there's nothing much you can do about that, unfortunately. But normally, I don't find it to be that much of a problem. Like, even if I go max, you can just unleash your ult. Although it's a bit of waste of charges. The chainsword, to be fair, I prefer the dueling saber, but the chainsword's pretty good. And the reason is because of the rev up, which I think I'm trying to get used to, because it just makes more sense, and it also helps you in a lot of situations. No, it's not really a skill issue. It just depends on how you're swapping weapons, because I'm very used to other games, so I swap weapons with the 1, 2, 3. Some people swap with the mouse wheel, but because the mouse wheel is also used for pinging, it can be a bit inaccurate. I might actually change my bind after this and test it out if I can ping with something else, because I'm really struggling sometimes with the mouse wheel, because I want to use it for oh shit, chatbot. I want to use it with like to change with the mouse wheel because it's actually faster. But yeah, yes, of course, I have an entire playlist, Joey, but I'm focusing on the Psyker right now, so you can check it out. Oh, are you using Q? I don't know if Q is bound to anything. Yeah, I mean, Q might be a good ping choice. Like, makes sense. Hey, Crusher, do you mind? Not crushing my team. Roasty toasty. Okay, if they don't want to heal, that's up to them. I don't really care. Yep, no problem. But I'm mainly focused on the Psyker first. I will happily do guides for other characters as well, but I need to master them. Right now, I've only ever gotten through the Psyker, and I want to focus on it first. Once I fully master the Psyker in every aspect, then I will happily do guides for others as well. That's my plan anyway. Hey! Yeah. Out of my way. These fools dare? Never know. Not happening. Who hit me? That was wild. You could. You lovely people. There we are. Yep. But it's all good, man. That's what I pride myself on. 100% information all the time. In fact, I didn't even learn or understand much about the Brigade staff until I really had a discussion with somebody that mained it. And then they actually taught me a lot about it. And also about, like, what a Psyker should do and a Psyker's role in the team. But now, thanks to that, I love what the Brigade staff can do. Look at the amount of CC. You're seeing the insane CC that the Brigade staff can bring to bear. And only this staff has that level of ridiculous CC. It's crazy.
remember when I pulled Heretic apart?
Here we go. The stun from the fire is so good. And it just allows me to assassinate. Come here, come here. Oh, they want to get in close? Not happening. I mean, this game's version of Sienna is indeed the Psyker. Just that you've got different ways of being Sienna. I just need a moment.
I am one with the wall.
I hear a trapper. Bang.
The trapper is terminated.
Colleagues.
Yeah, same as Sienna's thing. You can't gather too much winds of magic. But lore-wise, of course, in 40k, it's because demons will possess your mind. You're drawing from the warp after all.
You're in the wrong place. You need to be on the other side.
Junkrat has been eliminated.
Its malicious mind darkens.
Actually? Come on. Even if I reach 100% though, you don't immediately explode, which is something that I like about this. Like, you have a chance to quell it down. That said, if you do certain actions that take you past the struggle time, you will actually explode, so you just gotta be careful with that. Oh man, really?
This monster up.
Thank you. There we go.
Is neutralized.
Yeah, 40k lore is awesome. So basically I draw upon the warp, and that's why I am evil and a heretic. I'm kidding. You're a sanctioned psyker, just that you're a criminal. Everybody in this game is a criminal, so you just gotta be basically you gangbang too much.
Initiating cross control.
The one thing which I found hella funny was my friend told me that with the sliding and all that, it feels like you're trying to play Apex Legends. I'm like, yeah, a little bit. Hey. Silence. None for you, bitch.
Medicaid station. We may heal
The dueling sword is good, but like it just depends, because for me, right, the dueling sword has some of the fastest attacks, so it can pair well with the brigadist. But I also have another option, like the chainsword is my other go-to. Between the two, it's like, because you see, if you encounter a special at close range and you're using the force sword, you're gonna use a peril, right? You're gonna go into peril, which can be dangerous for you. So you have to really consider what you're actually planning on doing. And me personally, I sometimes try to avoid situations where I'm stuck in that, you know, okay, I gotta basically, you know, oh dear, where I gotta use more of my psychic powers when I may be in a situation where I really can't afford to use anymore. This is the most badass track that they've ever made.
Excessive force authorized!
Oh man, really? I love how this one guy was just like, you know what, I'll just roll over to you, buddy.
It's returned to the combat reflex.
Ah, come on. I'm not letting you die. Oh, for fuck's sake. Like, bruh. You really couldn't, as an Ogren, stop him for a couple of seconds. Oh my god. Fuck's sake. Yeah, these, like, in situations like this, you have to work with your team, and if one guy is not working with the team or not, you know, playing appropriately, you end up in a situation like this, even in T3 difficulty, you know? Yeah, randos just, like, don't care, and, like, all he wants to do is shoot, which is great. Give me a second, I'm talking in the creator Discord for a sec. It's nothing to do. If he has a big gun, I'm happy for him. But if you don't support your team, you're a moron. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Because honestly, Bryce, it's a waste of time. Like, if they play in a moronic manner, then they're screwing nobody over other than their own team. And it is the worst feeling in the world. Like, when you lose, despite you playing well, it's because some idiot likes playing an Ogren with a big gun and doesn't know what he's doing. Like, he was focus firing the boss. Dude, you need to focus fire the ads first. So, yeah. It's like a platform puzzle game. Did you at least have fun though? If you didn't have fun, then that'd be a serious issue. Okay, there's nothing else that I want there. Nothing like fantastic. I just get the game for free. Of course, DLC and skins I'll have to pay eventually, but the game itself I got for free, and I've got access to the creator Discord. Sometimes we can chat with the devs there. I've got more close access to the devs, but that's about it. There are no other real partners, but they do have a creator program that they're going to work on. After launch is fully settled, they'll probably work on that creator program, because I think one of the biggest things that they want to do is let people work their way up the creator tiers and give everybody an opportunity to advance. Okay, I'm going to apologize for this, but I'm going to run a very quick ad break. I really need to go pee, and then I will come back and we'll try again. You know, we'll try again to see if we can do more. All right. I am back. All right. I am back. And yes, my words per minute is hella fast. I type very, very fast, my dude. I'm a very fast typer. 'Tis my style. Well, lots of beautiful scenery in it. Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with liking puzzle games. They're kind of fun. Okay. Alright, let's try a bit more. Before I go that, I'm going back to the inner tranquility. I was not wrong. Like, the more damage on the force staff thing is nice, but not really helpful. Spam is better. It's way better to be able to spam. In my opinion, anyway. Alright. Let's go cause some mayhem. Hey. Okay, endless horde mode, huh? This is gonna be brutal. But I guess one of the other things that, I mean, I don't know if you'd consider this a perk, specifically, you know, Joey, but the other thing is that we do talk to the other creators often. And like right now, one of the creators made a suggestion that maybe we could have stats for cosmetics, and I was like, no, I oppose this 100%. Please do not. Because I don't want it to like be like mobile games where people like they have to buy certain skins to have certain stats. I'm like, no, please do not do that to me. Yeah. Okay. Exactly, and I know that a lot of people would immediately react very negatively to it, so I was like, no, son, no. We are not having that. We are not doing that mobile game shit here. Not no way, not no how. Please spare me.
Is ingenious, but I admit I find our district discomforting.
This place keeps the war zones fed with the tools of war. It fails, we lose. Simple.
Descent production Nexus Sigma 57. Data interrogators will grant access to consignment yard.
Okay, they're forming a wall. I can unleash the full potency.
Emperor
Busy place, isn't it?
Please!
Engaging. Focus. Fire. Scab trappers down! Engagement protocol.
Oh yeah, shite. I was supposed to rebind it. I'll rebind my ping key next round.
Reaching into the wall!
Snare fiend is done!
Rubber neutralized! Keep close! Must drive them out!
Let's show them how the guard does it. Keep killing, witch!
Justice can appear untidy. Keep marching! We'll get through this! Deploy
Yeah, the flamethrower is really good for that, actually. It works very well. And I do like it for what it does. That's why I'm specifically using it. Like, I've changed the way I think about the Psyker and how he's actually supposed to function. And I think that this new way is much more sensible. It just makes more sense. Take it.
Excessive force authorized.
Look for weak points.
Changing critical target.
Basically, you just gotta be brave enough to go Apex Legends style. Slide in hard. And start roasting. Depends, honestly, Drew. I've never really... Sorry, I missed your comment a bit earlier. I've never really noticed certain team comps struggling. And I think that that's one of the strengths. I guess 4 Psykers would probably be, like, health-wise the weakest. But they wouldn't struggle if every Psyker covered a different role. Like, if you had one guy with the Trauma Staff for knockdowns, one guy with the Surge Staff for the CC, one guy with the Purgatus, like me, for ad clear. It could work. It could work. But one thing which I always find is very helpful is that you always need one person to take care of the Poxbursters, because they're the most devastating for your team if you fail. So if like a veteran sharpshooter, I find is the only thing that I would consider somewhat of a necessity, because somebody, some poor sod, has to help me take care of that kind of shenanigans. If somebody does that, then it's okay. If somebody doesn't do that, I have a big problem. So I won't say that any particular team comp is weak or requires like special looking after, but I would say that everybody does have their role. So it is important that... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Did my team not come with me? What the fuck? Oh my god, the 2 bots are just there with dick out. Like, bruh.
You stay out of my thoughts, all right, Psyker.
I must grin and bear it.
That's the one thing I hate sometimes. Like, players need to push. There should be no situation where you just sit back and, you know, do nothing for a couple of seconds. Not that kind of game, you know?
Don't let it bite you, soldier. Engaging war protocols. Red incoming.
Please tell me these dragging things are dead. I'd show those bastards, soldier.
Your service ends, veteran.
What is this guy doing? Is he okay?
We've lost the veteran!
Hostiles incoming.
Now that psych is efficient, I'll give him that.
None outstanding.
Okay. Hey, Imagine Kai.
A grenade!
Yeah, the small enemies will always freak out when set on fire, which is good. You want that.
Paper! He provides the means of death unto his servant. Right, Connor? Pilgrims, show these heretics they cannot hide. On the Psyker.
Yes! Yes! Blow through me! Grenade available here!
Grenade!
Those grenades were tedious.
Where's that trapper?
Magnificent Emperor, judge
Okay,
this
nicely
damned
done.
soul.
I like the veterans because they can be good at sniping certain people. And that's what I like them for.
Engaging war protocols!
There is no forgiveness! Can't leave a mate out, can I, soldier?
Good to have someone I can trust.
Fire is ended. Top flame. What in the Emperor's name is that? So much for our arms roll. Seeking judgment.
Excessive force authorized!
Need some medication.
Stop bleeding everywhere.
The hound is slain!
Barrel is going to explode! Retreat!
Gotta throw a charge into it first.
I pray that when they come,
There we go.
our deaths are favorable. In the
Nothing much. I'm just
magnificent
continuing to work on
I'll be happy to go
my
down
builds and all that.
and let the Emperor judge.
a place to tend our wounds.
Just basically going through it, experimenting, making sure I've truly mastered
That's a
what I'm supposed to be doing.
Come on! Forward!
It is gratifying indeed to converse with Stephanie.
So are the weak of mind corrupted.
Creepy is what she is.
Traitor! Traitor is fled!
Almost in position. The production
Where's
nexus
the
is
go
just
thing? There it is.
This needs neutralizing. Initiating crowd control.
It's always a shouty one. They go with the hardest. Aim for the edge.
I concur. Let it be done.
Oh, come on.
Requesting Medicaid.
Those are some ghastly wounds. No.
Those pox bursters are annoying.
Can anyone help?
You even look at me funny, I'll leave you there.
The cure's worse than the wound.
Need a frightened hand.
Abomination neutralized.
Okay.
Outstanding!
Okay, you got him. Right.
Ammunition, and about time. Down here, no turning back.
Bastion 220 combat stance!
The door is closed. Then attach magic box to console. Door will open.
I'm obliged to aid you, fanatic.
There we go.
Thank you. Medicaid station. The beneficent Emperor has delivered healing unto us.
Okay, now we gotta go up. And attach it here. Clink.
Data stream. Viable.
Oh,
Traxxas 77's dead. Beauty.
I'll wait till the horde's coming in.
Place mutants.
Engaging critical target!
Process failure. Reapply. This time pay more attention.
Crap.
Emperor protects.
Engaging priority target!
Now you die, hound.
Vale, mount cover! I cannot go on!
Interrogator has crashed. Restart.
Okay, heading down.
Barrel's going. Get out of there.
You have somehow succeeded in solving the issue.
Your end is nigh.
Go, burn.
We do it in the guard!
Ooh, come on.
Your foe is coming.
Try not to make a muddle of this task, varlets.
Too good for you.
Sighted in! Engaging!
That's it.
Neutralize the hound!
Can you not even manage a simple task? Try again.
Exploding barrel.
Excessive force authorized! It's called skill, zealot!
You ain't touching me. Oh, come on.
I need assistance!
The Omnissiah favors us. Resuming uplink.
Okay.
What you sanctioned!
Iterative phase nearing completion.
We need that data interrogator working. Grenade out. Help me.
Okay, made it through. I have to wait, I have to wait. Okay.
Excessive force authorized! Follow me!
All right. Gonna brain burst an actual target.
Patty's dead.
There we go.
This seems a serious injury.
Okay, nice. We got healing. Now I can help them. Time to roast them all.
Grab some of that ammo, Zelix.
Okay.
Ammo.
From behind us.
Enemies in sector. Unsighted.
Reaching into the wall!
Some of that ammo, son. Heads down! Sniper! They're dug in!
Dead! In a wave of filth!
Foxhound!
Help's coming!
Boom! Ha!
Okay, good. He's done for.
Coolant control seems operational. Fortunate. Access consignment yard, Sigma 57.
I need that! Good! A healing station!
I'm reloading!
Okay. Vermintide 2 is very good. Like, I'm mostly focused on Darktide, but Vermintide 2 is very good. And it has been good for many years.
Muscle, no break!
It's just that, like, obviously the creators there are already established. Whereas Darktide is new, so there's a lot for me to do here as opposed to
Go there!
other areas. Also, there's some lag here. Sorry, guys. That's why you're seeing my reactions be a bit slower. I apparently have some lag. Hey, Cassie. Welcome back. This is the birthday girl, ladies and gents.
Hi, fam.
How was your dinner?
Good.
I'm glad it was good.
And now, I don't know what you're playing the game. Nerding.
Yep. What are you gonna nerd out with?
I'm watching the American National Puzzle Championships.
Whatever floats your boat, honey bear. It's your birthday. You do what you want. Yep.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for the National Puzzle Championships. I believe in you.
Never, I know, this is like a rhetorical question, but have you ever watched people speed puzzle before? That shit's amazing.
No, I haven't. I have zero interest in those. So.
I know. This is why, see, this is the stuff I get up to when you're not around. I 100% nerd out when I'm by myself.
Okay.
I'm either watching Overwatch Championships, Paladins Championships, COD Championships, True Crime, Ghost videos, or Championships.
All kinds of championships, right?
Right? Love this shit.
Initiating crowd control.
Like right now the lag is so bad that I hit my ultimate, right? And it goes off like 2 seconds later. It's like, yes.
Oh Lord.
Yes, very, very good.
Reclamation Strike Force Beta 5 is inbound. They will be here.
Oh, shame to have come all this way for nothing.
Oh, this is the consignment yard mission. I hate this one because it's so long. It feels like I've been fighting for freaking ages. Well. Whee! I don't know why I started like tapping the special attack button when this thing doesn't even have a special attack. I was like, what? This is because the mission was so long. I'm confused now. I knew it. Brain burst, and then finally, here comes the crash. It always happens, like, because they added, like, these new maps, like, these new missions. It always happens. I've noticed that. Vermintide 2 is completely different, though. It is basically... Okay, so Warhammer Fantasy is different lore to Warhammer 40k. If you want to get a feel for this type of game, you can definitely get Vermintide 2. Up to you, Majin Kai. But this game, totally different. You know? And that's something that I think, you know, you need to be aware of, because this is a very, very different thing. Warhammer 40k lore is a totally different universe. Gameplay is similar, but if you're getting a feel for the Warhammer universe, 40k is totally different from fantasy. They have like different deities, everything. Oh, the only thing is that's the same is roughly, well, chaos. But yeah, because fantasy has like wood elves in there. Like they sometimes work with humans, I guess. Force choke people? No, that's a brain burst. Brain burst is basically where you charge up and explode their heads. In terms of the actual game, it's just a special attack that does 1000 damage.
Heretic forces have forcibly requisitioned a supply stockpile at Manufactorum HL 1736. Given our resource levels, this is an opportunity only a fool would miss. You are to seize control of Consignment Yard Sigma 57 and await reinforcement.
Alright. I'm back. Great, good thing I didn't freaking die.
Support team is now inbound to your location.
Alright, Mr. Odious.
Objectives complete. Priority: survival against overwhelming odds.
Okay, Houndour. There we go. Now we just gotta secure the bloody consignment yard. Oh, they shall all burn.
Reaching into the wall!
No need for fancy shots. For the golden throne.
I could figure out where that bloody sniper is. I know roughly his position, but
Seems you weren't something after all, priest. See the smell. Follow me.
ooh, new subscribers. I knew that would happen, Mr. Dickhop. Well, I don't know if they subscribe from video or here, but regardless, welcome. Now, if I had a force choke in this game, I would love to. But technically, like, a Psykers can force choke. I mean, you do get lightning in this game from the Surge Staff, which is pretty nice. But, yeah, psychic powers in this game, like, it depends on your force staff. Like me, I'm using the Purgatus force staff. This one's focused on fire. So I incinerate. I incinerate my opponents and ensure that they all die horrible deaths. Where is the sniper? I would love to watch him, but where? I see him. Brain burst. The brain burst is just important because it works at a distance and it's very useful for just ensuring that people suffer greatly. There we go. Let the peril die down. That's the idea. Yes, objective achieved. Let us go. Let us go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Hit the bridge. Hit the bridge. Alright, I'm out of here. Give me my rewards. In this particular one, yes, the main enemy is Nurgle indeed. Nurgle and all his little Nurglings. Instead of GG, they get an HH from me. Give me a second, folks, before I go on to my next one. Well, I mean, not Nurglings specifically. Nurglings are like a tiny little demon, which is well noted for being weird. But there are other creatures like that worship Nurgle. For example, the cultists, they're also Nurgle worshippers, but they're not specifically Nurglings. So yeah, terminology like that, all part of the 40k lore. Okay, while we wait to load back in. Wait a second, jungle floor. Okay. Space Marine 2, once it's out, I'll probably apply as a creator for Space Marine 2 as well, yeah. Or a viewer could sponsor me, like, it just depends. At the moment, I don't play anything I'm not sponsored to play because, well, I mean, there's a lot of options for me already, so I'm not too worried on that. I will pick up a better trauma force staff. Who knows? It might actually be useful. Yeah, this one is the problem. My old Pregatus, I like you, but you're gone. Cantrell, don't need you. Chainsaw's good. Switch over to my dueling sword for a sec. I think the main issue that I have between the dueling sword and the chainsword is that if I need to rev the dueling sword, I can't do that, you know. So it may leave me in a situation where I might be, I might have a weaker attack available to me, which is not exactly the best situation. That's the only thing that I'm ever usually concerned about, because being able to utilize the like the dueling saber is very fast. It's so useful against trash mobs. I'm only more worried against some of the stronger mobs because sometimes I get a chance to burn them, but I don't get a chance to properly, like, you know, completely eliminate them. So I gotta be very, very careful of that. Okay. Like against trash mobs, ooh, this is like anime, I'm gonna destroy you type Yaido speed. But
Engaging war protocols.
There's a hound nearby. Sniper.
and also for some weird reason, my thing keeps swapping. And I don't know why.
Data stream ceased. You are certain you've installed the data interrogator correctly?
I love how not one of these guys bothered to do the objective while I was engaging. Well, that's about what I expect. Okay. Oh, let the flames of the Emperor cleanse you all. Oh man, the lighting is going nuts in this map. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm like fixing this thing every single time. Are these guys okay? We have 2 Psykers here, like come on guys. I know, right? Randos like emotionally traumatized me, I swear to god. Let's go. Get out of here.
A good enforcer both thinks and obeys.
Ah, plasteel. Okay, good. Okay, calm. There we go. Oof. No. But I do admit the dueling saber is indeed my favorite. We could have done without the horde. Well, duh. Well, here they come anyway. Take it. Let my fire cleanse your soul. Gale in my hole. Surrender to my will. Die.
The beauty of the city is in its instruments. Would literally see it as not as sophisticated as myself and my siblings.
Uh-oh. I know that sound. I know that sound. That sound means Plague Ogre. It's somewhere. Me and the other dude just legit building up our brain burst. Oh no. Oh my lord. Beast and Nurgle. Burn that little fucking slug, come on. Oh lord. Okay.
Abomination neutralized. Ready yourselves. A hound! Where is the Medicaid? Engaging war protocols!
The weird lighting is going nuts right now. Okay.
Initiating crowd control!
Burn.
No one's indispensable, of course, but I think the ship mistress is close. She doesn't seem to like it. She is ready.
Ah yes, 2 bosses in 1. Gotta love it. Oh dude, I would happily love to kill it. If, you know, you could delay it for long enough.
The balance tips in our favor! I won't let you in!
That's stairs.
Sorry about this lighting thing, guys. I'll report it as a bug in a little while. I really wasn't expecting something like that to happen to it. I don't know what's going on. Uh-oh. Oh, he just ignores me. Okay. Thank you. And he goes slap my teammate to death. Could you not? Oh. Cleanse them. Cleanse them with holy fire. Yeah. All burned.
You're in the wrong place. You need to be on the other side.
We're in the wrong place. We need to be on the other side. Sure. Can do. Oh, damn. I hate the pox bursters so much. They're so annoying.
If we continue, we're stuck there.
Yes, we are part of the fun. Burn.
There's more blood than seems ideal. Last steal. Reaching the Empyrean. This seems a serious injury.
Scab shotgunner. Hurts.
Ammo!
Why does a tree hurt?
Ah, yes.
Sometimes I share my beloved's dream of
Wow.
sacrifices given unwillingly to the Golden Throne.
Yes,
I can't believe I instantly got casualtied. Okay.
But its absence would mean annihilation.
Emperor does what he must. Yes.
Now to watch the game from the ogre's perspective. Go, Ogren.
Joyous day, the trapper's dead.
Shooter.
Rager! Not so angry now!
Cheer up. This is the fun part. You want it dead? I make it. Watch it, Buster!
Benny pack!
Fine. No. Ah!
Medipack down!
Why did he throw the medipack in there? Well, doesn't matter.
Is that a trapper? Come on, rise!
Such a relief, sibling.
Okay. I'm alive.
Go there!
Well, at most I can touch it a little bit, but... Oh, oh my god. Straight up. Let's do the trap guy first.
Reaching into the wall! Hostiles upon us!
Oh my god.
They've got me! Protocol requires you have! Leaving me is against protocol!
The difficulties are already covered in a video that talks about all the threat levels. The difficulties are called threat levels. So you can look at that video to see all of them and see how it works. But pretty much, there's also modifiers. Endless Horde is a special modifier that will give you some extra rewards, but basically the enemies will swarm a lot more, and they will obviously spawn more specials. So unfortunately, the Endless Horde mode is a bit overtuned, but hopefully they will adjust that. Excuse me. Okay. Yes. Well, revives are referred to as wounds. So in tier 4 and above, wounds would be like wounds will be a problem because you have one less wound in the 4th tier, which can cause certain issues, so you have to be very careful. I am gonna adjust a few things though, because I'm not too happy with some of the other stuff that I'm seeing. I might want to adjust accordingly. Can this be more helpful? I'm gonna try a slight adjustment, see if it'll work a little better. Again, ultimately, the build that I want to run, I feel, should be a build that has no trouble, irrespective of the mission type. You know, so that's what I'm trying to experiment with. While my girl in the background, you know, enjoys her puzzle.
Yes.
Thingamabob.
Her puzzle championship.
Yep, her puzzle championship. Excuse me. Yeah, there's tier 5 now. Tier 5 is insane. Like, unless you've got full legendaries, don't even walk into tier 5. You will just get ripped. I've done tier 4 successfully, but the problem with tier 4 is that I can't play it late at night, because right now I'm in the Oceania region. There aren't as many players on as I would like, and as you've noticed, sometimes I end up in matches where there's hella lag. This is a problem because my region, like, I should be able to connect without lag to my own server region, but maybe there just aren't enough people on. So yeah. I do play with channel members, Joey, but not with subscribers. The reason is because for Dauntless especially, a lot of people try to be like, oh, I'm your subscriber, will you friend me, will you play with me, will you help me with this and that? I'm like, no, because you're not supporting my content, you're not supporting my stream. So I figured that it was way better to set it to channel members only. So those who are honored and above join me for Dauntless. I just like to make sure that those who are really supporting the channel, they're the ones who deserve to join in the fun, basically. So that is my plan. And also the other reason is that I don't often play in teams other than Overwatch 2 is because in games like this, right, your build must be able to work with any random person. If it cannot work with all the randos, then basically you're telling me that the build is subpar. There's a lot of people right now that have done build videos and stuff, and unfortunately those build videos say that, oh, this is a great build, that's a great build, but it's working only with like specific teams. That should not be the case, you know? So yeah, that is my main reasoning, and I hope you don't mind that, because there's a lot of streamers who like be like, oh, I play with subs, I play with viewers, because like they're super desperate for views. But at the end of the day, if you open it to that, right, a lot of people don't become interested in your content. They're just there to run with you, either for the joy of playing with a streamer or just to, you know, act big themselves. Like I'm not down with that. So for me, it's like, okay, if they really support me, then I'm like so down anytime. But you know, those that, you know, are just around for like to run with the streamer or, you know, get a benefit, then no. Which is why I end up like playing Overwatch. Like a lot of people, Shrewd and Boog were actually like my subscribers, but of course later on they became friends, so they're very, very trusted, and that's why I play with them often.
Plus, we've also had people come in when we used to play with just anybody who'd come in and say, oh, we love the content, can we play with you, or can you help us do this, and we'd help them, and then we'd never see them again. So
yeah, like, because I don't want them to just be interested in one game and then fuck off. Now one secret which I will say is that there are some people who, like, genuinely, if I see that they're down for the content, even if they're non-members, I do actually invite them in sometimes. But yeah, it's very rare, and I try not to make it a standard, because I know that some people will definitely take advantage of that. Are the meta builds on Dauntless good? Nope. Any Asian robot build will beat a meta build, but if I may say so, Julian, save Dauntless questions either for YouTube comments or Dauntless streams, because when I'm a Darktide partner and I want to focus on this game right now, so I hope you don't mind. But yes, anybody will tell you that the meta builds all suck, and I've proven it many times, and you can check out the videos where I've proven that my builds.
Our channel members, and we had one of our channel members go in and test every one of the meta builds and literally said on stream how bad they were. So
yeah, you can, like I said, you can actually check it for yourself, but honestly, I've shown many videos of me destroying Reddit builds, meta builds, stuff like that, you know. So anyone using a meta build, unfortunately, is, you know, not very good.
Even you must see Tertium's beauty now.
Why I prefer the open skies?
Ready and kill shot!
Any of beauty.
More lighter than everything! I can't control it! Way too okay! Such power! We got the culprit! And it is how it ends!
What is this, Silvo elbow? What? I guess.
what?
I'm hearing like Silvo elbow. Is that from you?
No, Silvo Albo. Definitely
I'm
not
hearing
me.
something in the background that sounded like Silver elbow.
But hearing the girl talk.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So the championships is over, but now I'm watching her. She just bought the world's largest jigsaw puzzle. 24,000 pieces. And so, what she's trying to do, because they come in 6 gigantic bags in a box, she's trying to identify which piece of the puzzle each bag is, so she can label them.
I see.
Which bag to start off. It's nice though, it's a nice puzzle. I thought I would, like, my house is not big enough, so that's fine. It's fucking huge.
I can imagine. It sounds huge for sure.
It is.
Bottom level 25. No, because okay, I actually just released a video on the feats, by the way, if you want to check that out. One thing which I'll say is that the brain burst feat has a cooldown of 15 seconds. So even if you have got a full auto last gun, you'll only brain burst one target randomly. It doesn't matter. And in higher tiers, it tends to not be as effective. I tend to get the 6 warp stacks instead. But genuinely, like, if you feel like you want to use it, go ahead and use it. Like, I'm not against it. Just know that it has a cooldown of 15 seconds. So most people, besides, as a Psyker, you want to be using a staff. I don't really find the full auto last gun very useful at all. But that's just me. Because I find that my role in any team is, well, kind of like this. So it makes a lot more sense for me to be doing this kind of thing than to be running around with a last gun, when the veteran sharpshooter would be much more suited to be using that last gun. You know, because you'd be losing the only, or rather the key unique thing about the Psyker, which you don't really want to lose. Okay, let's go, Doomer. Got your back. Got your back. No, the meta he was talking about was for a different game, Bryce. Because as you know, I have multiple types of content. So there's no meta in Darktide, or at least I wouldn't say that there's a meta, because honestly, some people are just so good with different staffs that I wouldn't want to force them to use the brigade. It's like, once I altered my playstyle, like, I used to be a hardcore surge staff only, but once I altered my playstyle, the Brigadis actually outperformed for me, as you can see me doing right now. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I should encourage people only to use the Brigadis staff. That would also similarly make no sense. So that's why I'm being cautious about saying things like meta, because I'm not someone who even believes in meta. In fact, even in the other game, the guy was talking about Dauntless. I just say no to I say that no to the meta. In fact, I'm the one who breaks it all down for these slayers. So yeah, no worries, Bryce. Some weapons are shared. Like the recon last gun is definitely shared amongst different classes. Like several classes can use it, but like there are exclusive weapons. Like the Thunderhammer is only usable by the Zealot. The Ogrins, of course, have their special like heavy weapons, which only they can use because they've got the size for it. Kind of like that. Like, and of course, only the Psychers can use the Force Staffs, because it would make no sense for a non-psychic to be able to, you know, use these powers when you're supposed to be psychically active to use them, both lore-wise and game-wise, you know?
So the puzzle is 428 centimeters by 157.
Nice.
61.8 inches by 168.5 inches. Jeez, that's huge.
Yep.
5'2" by 14 foot.
Ooh, it's taller than you.
Way taller than me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I want to just have a look for something real quick.
Okay.
Engaging war protocols.
Oh no, definitely, definitely. If you like it, then go for it. You know, I absolutely have no trouble with it. I just like the 6 stacks because the 6 stacks seem to do better for me in general. But listen, if you absolutely like the brain burst for it, go for it. I just wouldn't use it with the last gun anyway, because any attack can trigger it. Even a warp attack like the flames can totally trigger it. So I would use, like, if you want to use the brain burst, and I don't mind demonstrating in the next round, you can use it with your staffs and whatever, and it's still all the same. Like I said, I just prefer not to use it. But the one thing which I would caution you about 12 tables is that the although you might feel that the passive brain burst can keep you keep your warp charges up, which is not wrong. The other downside is that in some situations, right, the brain burst may not kill the target. So in that case, it will not passively keep your charge up. So just be aware of that. Doesn't mean it's wrong though. Like I said, you know, I absolutely love the brain burst for what it is. It's just that I prefer the 6 stacks because it just makes more sense to me, you know? Well, if you have a ranged Ogryn, then that's nice, you know? But like for me, right, when I comment on something, I have to make sure it works fully for randos. So that's the only reason why I always state, like, you know, you got to be aware of certain things. Like I said, not saying it's bad, just that you need to think about how you're going to utilize it, you know what I'm saying? That's what I always think about. Oh man, don't touch that grimoire, please. Oh well, doesn't matter. If they want it, I guess.
Good enforcers care about the lives of citizens. Don't forget that's why we're here.
Well, I guess we only ever met bad ones.
Abomination neutralized.
Oh no, more stairs.
Oh crap.
Neutralize that gunner.
Didn't take you for a shirker. You've always got my back, soldier.
I just don't like the force sword because if I switch to a melee weapon, it's because I want the passive quell, and that it can be dangerous to not have that. That's the only thing that I am always concerned about with the force sword. That said, I also want to work a build with it, you know. And if you're a huge Vermintide player, that's absolutely cool, man. I used to play Vermintide a long time ago, but now I'm a Darktide partner. So obviously not going back for now. I'm just focusing on Darktide, but still, I think that. Oh shit! What the hell's going on?
The voices. The voices.
I got you now.
Oh lord. But listen, dude, if it works for you, man, like, go for it, bro. Like, one thing which I like is that, you know, since this game is just out, we're still able to, like, you know, figure out our own pathway. I saw a dude really wrecking with the trauma staff. I tried his build though, it didn't really work for me. Like, I was horrifying with it. I guess, you know, it had its own. Oh damn. No Medicaid charges. Oh wait, we need to power it up. We can find a power cell for it somewhere.
This could be going worse.
Nope, not there.
It seems to me The time becomes more disrupted every time one travels the wall.
Yeah, the time difference between real space and warp space can be rough.
Yeah, I was stuck in the wall for a second, bro. It's wild.
Get me off!
Uh-oh.
Hey, Doctor! I've got you.
Oh, God.
A fitting end to the foul rager. Get out of my head. I can't control it.
Oh, damn.
Excessive force authorized.
Hostile sniper!
Can't believe we wasted that horde.
Stairs! The enemy cannot be well resolved if they live this way.
Okay.
It's gratifying to be on patrol once again.
Okay, I'll move with you, Psyker dude. Just be a bit careful.
An explosive end! Attend! A healing station!
The only thing I can think, well, to be honest, I don't really want to say anything is trash, because, yeah, you can definitely post it as a comment on my feat discussion video, 12 tables. I would love that. And because I made that entire video also to like see what other people are building, so go ahead and post it there if you want to. You can just leave it there and maybe other people can comment on it as well. But I wouldn't say anything in particular is straight up trash. The only reason is because like it makes very little sense for me to make that judgment when I may not, you know, have all the facts. So I prefer to just let people know that there are some things I don't use and don't utilize, but I wouldn't necessarily call them trash. You know, they're just like different to what I normally operate with. No problem, Bryce. You have a good day, my friend. Oh, listen, playing the Psyker would be totally epic, dude. Casting type characters are also my favorite, because who can resist magic?
In a clean kill, but there should be no satisfaction found in suffering.
That's the best bit!
I love the Ogren. There should be no pleasure found in suffering, but that's the best bit!
Yo.
Hey.
to go. Forgot earlier on. I had a you know when someone leaves clues for you and you have to go find something? What's it called?
Treasure hunt.
Yes.
Scavenger hunt.
Yes. And only for I was watching the puzzle videos that reminded me.
building's infested.
Nice.
But it's just this
I'm
one.
gonna send you a picture of what I got.
Nice. Go for it. So what, you going for a treasure hunt now?
So, it violates
No, I
my
just did it.
city further.
Oh, okay.
It will burn.
And
But she was like, oh, I'll be right back. I have to go find something.
oh, I didn't hear that. Okay. And if you're asking how soon should you start playing T2, you can start playing T2 right from the start of the game. Most people do, because T2 is not very different from T1. You can actually check out my video on how threat levels change enemy hit points. T2 and T1 are the same, just that T1 is like the baby mode. You have the enemies have like reduced damage, so it's the baby mode to like maybe the first game you play on T1. But after that, you can absolutely like just go straight to T2. It's only T3 that you have to really start preparing for. And T3, you will generally, in my opinion, want to start around level 15. Once you start to get some good gear, that'll give you the best chance of success. Sorry, Kaz, what were you saying? I was answering questions.
No, you're okay. I said I sent you a picture on WhatsApp.
Okay. I will check it out after this mission. Just because I am currently, you know, in the middle of getting my ass ripped into 2 different shreds.
It's okay, I can sew if I see anything.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you sewing my ass together.
I got you, baby.
Sure you do.
I shall fight again.
On to the next area. What are these guys dilly-dallying for? No, I do not. I haven't gone that in depth with the stats yet. So far, I'm mostly going by feel. And I tend to do that on a lot of games because calculators may show you numbers, but I tend to go by how does it feel actually in combat. And, you know, that's why I experiment by changing feats here, there, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, you know. That's generally how I do it. There's the thing. Okay. We're making it.
The heretics cannot stand against our faith.
The soundtrack to this game is amazing, Joey. I love it, yeah. And to an extent, I'd say you're right, Kono, because a lot of things may change. They are doing a lot of balancing, especially because the game is new, so I can understand not wanting to get too into calculating things. For me, I just go by feel. I'm just that sort of weirdo, you know? I gotta go by instinct.
Initiating crowd control! Is this how it ends? Eliminate the bomber! Let it be so! The bomber is slain! Mutiny neutralized! Your thing makes you look like a sellout!
I don't think it'll change too much because release is like only a couple days away. I mean, it releases on the 30th of November, so to be honest, I don't expect a lot of changes before release. But what I do expect is that in the first few weeks and months after release, they're probably going to look at balancing, things like that. So to make sure that every class can be useful and viable in T5. You know, that I think is where people are going to look at. Okay, we actually got through. Oh, hey, it's evac zone.
Finally, a worthy strike.
It was a good mission. Next, I'll show the brain burst kinetic flare. It's also useful. Let me check Kaz's image first. Oh,
Yes.
that's nice.
Right?
What is that?
Harry Potter, year 1.
Uh-huh.
The puzzle.
Oh, so like, is it an actual puzzle that you're also gonna do?
Yeah.
I see.
And then once I finish it, I have glue for it. I'm gonna do it together and hang it up.
Nice.
It should be, I have a Syndicate poster that I've had for years, signed Syndicate poster. It should be about the same size, so I can just get like the same style frame
Nice.
and mount that one. Yeah. And have one on either side of the wall. Anyway, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I am happy for your excitement, my dear.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna, I don't think I'm gonna start it tonight. I'm probably gonna wait till like Christmas break and do it.
Makes sense.
Because obviously I have, like I can spend a few days making it then and gluing it and getting it all done instead of trying to put pieces of it together and then putting it away for a week and then trying to pull it back out and do it. Like it won't work that way because I've only got a small bedroom, so
Yep.
if I... And we do have a puzzle mat, which is downstairs, but there's already, like, my sister has a puzzle on it already, so it's not like I can just take the puzzle mat.
Yep. Understandable.
So I'm going to wait till Christmas and do on my Christmas break.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, let's consecrate this staff and see what we get.
And what do we have here?
Increase range critical strike chance. Nice. I'll make it stronger soon. And to answer your question, 12 tables, what I would say is the following. The Psyker's first priority should be, in fact, actually, let me just quote the comment by Robert R, because if you haven't reviewed that comment, you'll find it on my Psyker Force staff video, where Robert R had a big discussion about the staffs and everything, you know. And honestly, I really enjoyed what he had to say. Okay, where is it? Okay, he basically said that for the Psykers, the priority is number 1, remove or distance myself from enemies that are threatening me in melee range. So by default, the primary tool of use is the melee weapon. Secondarily, it's the priority to remove enemies that are disproportionately threatening my team. So we use Brain Burst for that. And last but not least is to compensate for whatever, you know, if there's no elite or special threat in the battlefield, what else can I do? You know, this is where the staff comes in as the finale. You know, it is your job to like go and handle, like, for example, whatever trash is there, charge up, things like that. So usually my priority is, okay, what is, first of all, am I safe? If I'm safe, who's the threat? You know, that's the kind of thing. And after assessing the threat, how do I take it out? So if I see a sniper, I take that out with Brain Burst, but otherwise I am mostly focusing on assisting my team in that manner. So that is what I generally do. Now, I'm going to show you guys a little something, just so that you guys are aware of this. Psychanium. The Canium of Psy.
You're true, but
Just so you know, if you use the Force Sword, this is the reason why I don't pick the Force Sword over other items. The Force Sword is very powerful, but here's the thing. If you choose a normal weapon, like let's say the Dueling Saber, right? And this is something that I just want to tell a lot of Psykers out there and aspiring Psykers, because I know a lot of people, they love the Force Sword. It's amazing. And I have no doubt that it is. But if you're in serious shit and you swap to your Dueling Saber, at the very least, this Dueling Saber is going to auto quell. All right, the auto quell is super important. So you wanna be aware of that. This is the reason why I always choose if I'm using a staff, I choose a normal melee. If I'm gonna use the Force Sword, I will choose a gun, but I don't really like that. Because a force weapon does not auto quell. Okay. So if you bring all force weapons, then you have to meditate in order to bring down your peril. Which, considering some situations, it can be very dangerous. Which is why, if you really want to, it is better to have a chain sword. So you can rev that shit up, and if, you know, shit hits the fan, go ham. You know, really cut through somebody. Cut through somebody that you used to know. Let me bring my chain sword back and work on that with this build. This time I'm gonna use the brain burst. It'll be the last mission I do, because after that I'm gonna just chill out with my girl for a while and G-lax.
Yeah.
Okay, random quick play mission. Let's go. Yeah, no, I have no doubt that the push is really good, but I just find it useless because if you're using your staff, like for example, I'm running a Pregatus build, so if I'm using it correctly, then ideally my... Did you see when I'm using the constant stream of fire for my left mouse button? That is usually CC enough. You should not be in such a situation where you have to push. Rather, the melee weapon for me is more like for defending, reducing peril, that's it. Then after all that is done, then I go back to using my flames. Because if you want to... Okay, when you hit the level 30 Talon, right, you want your Ascendant Blaze to charge. If you want to charge up your Ascendant Blaze, you need stacks of your Warp Charge. And the best way to do that is to blaze your enemies, because every burning enemy that dies from burning Soul Blaze gives you a 10% chance of getting the Warp Charge. That's how like some Psykers maintain full Warp Charge 24/7, and it's always like just constantly there. You know, that's one way of doing things. Whether or not it is the ideal way, you know, I leave that to the individual. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. And it is why I tend to favor the big sword, the normal swords, because, you know, I can just rev the chainsword if I really want to do, the same kind of damage that the force sword does. The push is amazing, don't get me wrong, but I find that in a lot of situations, especially with randos, the situation is everything is always on fire, so that's why I don't use the force sword. It's great at low levels, but I find that as you go higher and higher, it gets devastatingly dangerous. Especially if you plan on using a staff. It's not exactly conducive. But listen, if you can get it to work for you, that's good. For me, I tried it out and I ended up blowing myself up constantly. So I was like, nah, you know what? I'm going back to good old force pushing. Because in some situations like this, where I don't have like a lot of, because I'm running with bots, for instance. And this is an Endless Horde mission. Ooh, terrible. Actually, you know what? Endless Horde, I'm just gonna leave. I'll go and find one without Endless Horde to show you the proper brain burst methodology. It will make more sense. Because Endless Horde is just asking for failure straight away. If you've been using the last gun, then yeah, the Force Sword is a great choice if you're using a normal gun, because if you build up too much charge, right, you can swap to the last gun to reduce your charge, which would work perfectly fine. I just find that I need to always have one normal weapon, and that is why I don't use the Force Sword. But if you find yourself always caught in melee, it's worth it to use the... Yeah, no, totally fine. Like, if that's what works for you, man, do it. There's no... Like I always say, there's no real right or wrong. You know, you're just here to do your thing. You know, your way. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just go for the consignment yard as the last mission. Now, what I'm doing here, just for the sake of highlighting it to you guys, is again, I'm showing off the kinetic brain burster. So rather than having the 6 charges, I am going for the kinetic flare to maximize my Ascendant Blaze, if possible. It does work, but 6 charges can be very much more effective, I would say. But in this particular case, one thing that I might adjust is that instead of Psychic Communion, I might take Psykinetics Aura. just for the extra cooldown on elite kills. That way I can blaze more often. Because Kinetic Flare already gives me so many different options for gaining charges, so I no longer need the extra coherency. I can focus on cooling down everybody's abilities, giving them the assuming it works.
Here's the mission. You're inbound to Metal Fab 36 to liberate a supply train. Another team will deal with the extraction. You're the advanced team securing the consignment yard. I've seen the supply situation up here. It's not good. Help me turn that around.
So obviously, I just heard that. Kaz, you there?
Yeah, what, sorry?
No, I just heard, so obviously.
Yeah, so the picture that she's doing, right, it's called Life, or Real Life. But it's like a day sky that goes into, excuse me, into a night sky. And so the day sky has like higher balloons, and then the night sky has other higher balloons, but there's galaxies and stuff in it. And then it goes like down and into the ocean. And I feel so bad for her, because although the image is amazing, all the bottom is like multicolored clownfish, and she's already spent like 2 days trying to do the clownfish. God love her.
Okay.
That's difficult. Like when you have thousands of little clownfish and they're all the same color, like that's so hard to do.
Industrious place. Good. The war is always hungry.
Will I be streaming this tomorrow on Twitch? No, Sundays are off. I might stream it on YouTube in the morning, but on Sundays it's our date day, so I don't and of course, because today is her birthday, tomorrow, you know, we're just gonna chill out, watch our videos, our scary shenanigans, all that kind of stuff. We've got quite a few to get through actually, because of recommendations and such, so we're gonna be doing that tomorrow. But I'll be back on Monday. Monday, I may stream in the morning again. But my recommendation is, my Twitch name is exactly the same. So if you don't know my Twitch, all you have to do is, you know, go find Real Asian Robot. This ain't good. Come on, bots, save me.
This seems a serious injury.
Stop the bleeding and move. Say the word. I'll make it right.
Trying to find that bomber. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitch, Real Asian Robot, and make sure your notifications are on. You'll be able to tell when I stream. Yeah, no problem. My stream timings are in the description of the video, so in general, I stream during the nights like this. But you gotta know when the stream starts and ends, because I normally don't do Darktide like in the later segment. I normally do it during the earlier segment of my stream instead. Reason is because when the later segment, that's when on weekdays Kaz comes home from work and then we play some Overwatch together. But yeah, most of my Darktide streams tend to be in the mornings, but my schedule will be changing soon due to the fact that I want to get some exercise time in the morning as well. So that's gonna be my thing.
Excessive force authorized. Accept sacrifice.
I'm glad you enjoy my content, though.
You cannot hide from death! If Rebote Guleman truly has returned, humanity may yet prevail.
Said he'd return in our darkest hour. Guess this is it.
Believe it's true, believe it's false. Means nothing. Road's here! Ammo!
Hold your ground. I'll flush him out.
Watch, learn, repeat. Got it?
Muti eliminated!
Brilliant bombardment.
Stupid bomber's been like...
Anyone bring a fragging map? Anyone even look at one?
Ready, back down!
It's time to heal myself. Look at this bot staring at me. How dare you? Random creature.
Engaging. Focus. Fire.
Purity!
Flavor! Barrel's gonna blow!
Gunnar, take them out!
How many voices?
Reloading!
They're on us!
Fragging Elvis, you're scaring me.
Rough justice, veteran.
You have a bone to pick with Twitch, Miss Eve? Why? Welcome back, though. This might be the first T3 I ever complete with literally pure...
Headhunting.
Allow me to assist.
Prepper did!
These bots are actually killing some of the specials. Nice.
Watch. Learn. Repeat. Got it.
Don't let the heretics blow you.
That barrel's going to explode!
I don't know how long I'll last, but I'm gonna take everything I can.
Finally, justice for its victims!
Bastion 220 combat stunts. Mid station. Heal up.
Medical station!
I snare your.
Kill shot ready! Fighter gun, next target! Medicaid! I need Medicaid!
Those are some ghastly wounds, you know, mister.
I can't control
If you want to try out the Force Staff, you can go and do it, but my suggestion is you might want to watch that video I did about all the different Force Staffs to at least get a feel for what it's like and decide for yourself whether you want it. At least that way you can have a look-see, you know? Wait for the fire to go off. Come on. There you go. Can't believe I'm doing this with 3 bots. This is insane. Holy cow. Holy coo. Don't worry, Missy. If you can vent if you like. I don't think Kaz is reading chat at the moment. She's watching her puzzle video thing, which she's really enjoying. Oh, vent away.
I'm really enjoying something when I'm like so quiet.
Yep. I'm happy you are.
I'm so amazed at her doing this ginormous puzzle. Like, it is amazing to watch.
Yep. Ain't no worries about that, birthday girl. And oh, you're just tired of the smut on Twitch? Yeah, listen, that's what it is. So
listen,
it's always there.
Unfortunately, you're never going to get rid of that.
Yep.
You just have to learn to just tune out when it happens.
Unfortunately, the Despo guys, you know. I like that. But why are you watching Twitch? Look at Miss Eves watching Twitch instead of watching me. Okay, we shall have to. Yeah, exactly. It's heresy right there, you know.
Right. Off with her head. I'm only joking.
Yeah. You be watching, you be looking at smut in your recommended section. You want to get your drop for Darktide today? Okay.
I wish I could give you mine because I qualified for it and I will never play Darktide. So
yeah, but
I wish I could give mine away.
Look at this girl getting her Darktide drop from someone else. Lame. Okay. Couldn't wait till Monday. Nerd. I don't know. I see how it is. I see how it is. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. You know. My fans here. My fans here. We got some fans here. We're all right. It's cool. It's cool. Goes away Monday. Alright. I mean, to be honest though, the camo's kind of ugly, but if you like it, go for it. I might do an hour tomorrow then.
Drop, you may as well get it.
Yeah, I may do an hour tomorrow. I don't actually pay attention to when the drops go away because honestly, they don't look that great. For now.
But they're free, so you may as well get them.
Yeah. It's okay, it's okay. I accept your betrayal, Miss Eve. I accept your betrayal.
Torture her.
I will torture her. I accept her betrayal, you know? It's okay. Okay, it's totally normal. Totally normal. We had Joey. We had Joey here. It's all good. It's all good.
Engaging war protocols.
Now, where is my Medicaid? I think the brain burst without the coherency thing is kind of meh. Oh, they're all up there. Okay. Yeah, it's only like I think half hour or whatever. So I'm aware of that. It's just that I saw the first one for the last gun. I was like, eh.
Data stream.
The trapper is neutralized!
One shot, one kill.
Drowning. Drowning.
Data requires your attention.
Learn, repeat. Got it! Put him in, no choice!
Oh my god, really?
Crossfire killed. Nice target.
I have to hope one of these bots can reach me. Not so sure about the other dude.
Psyker exfiltration faltering. Connection lost.
Okay, one bot down. Love it.
Psyker down!
Oh, great. I'm a casualty.
Targeting man! All directions!
You abandoned one world. Now you do the same to me.
Help coming, soldier!
Guess this guy likes the bot. Why I gotta hang out? Because you betrayed me today. That's why. From now on, anything you say, I'm just gonna remind you betrayed me today. Heathen.
Won't die like this!
Is he going to rescue me?
Connection failure.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Investigate. Address.
Don't be so carkin' useless.
All right.
Your
There you go.
aid's welcome. If rough.
Much better.
Yeah, the brain burst talent is just not useful at all. At higher tier difficulties, it doesn't trigger often enough. Especially in an emergency, that's the only thing I've got a problem with.
Focus. Fire.
The interrogator refuses to work. Recommence.
I am one with the wall! This way!
Scoop with me. Oh, come on. The one thing I hate about this puzzle game is that you have to wait for it. Like, if you do it too fast, it doesn't trigger. Even though you're accurately on point.
Imagine you attempted random inputs until it worked. It is now working.
Go ahead and let Kazi love you, Miss Eve. But I will still never forget this grave betrayal.
I am one with the wall!
Poor Steve.
This grave betrayal. The gravest of them all. Truly. The first sin. Okay.
No more trouble from that.
Okay, gotta get up doors.
Away from that bastard! Such power! That's the sign of a real veteran. Compellingly visceral.
Hey, Toasty. Well, I guess you're not wrong on that, right, Missy? We can't stay mad at you, but I'll stay mad at you for the rest of the stream at least. Yeah, you will get off, obviously, but not that easy. Nope. Well, today, you are the betrayer of the light.
You can get to coolant control now. The consignment yard's in reach.
Thomas Imperial tide. Do you think it would be waived given the war?
Flesh and blood. Every word will give it all fall to anyone. Justify their job.
You know that there was 2 trappers. Oh, well, now they're dead. Almost as weak as your loyalty. Lol, Joey.
I'd rather be doing. Oh, wait.
I'll grant you. This
Hey, none of you are allowed to mess with Miss Eve, okay? She's a great friend of ours.
Ammo!
Only me and Kaz can mess with Miss Eve.
Eliminating targets.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
The consignment yard's beyond that door. Look for a release.
Abomination neutralized.
Come on now, pretty one.
Trapper is dead. A well-equipped med station.
We all good? Seems to be.
One shot, one kill. Ready yourselves! A hound!
This hound.
Slain! Got a present for ya! I don't control it! Smaller! Requesting medical! Fucking wounds!
Okay, let's go. Yes, she has been here for quite some time.
Ammo!
You can get a membership, Joey. You just have to hit the join button and then choose your tier. Different tiers have different benefits. So for example, the higher tiers, they get shout outs in my videos as well. So people know who they are. Basically, I'm like, it's just up to you how much you want to support. Membership is monthly, but like it's up to you whether you feel that it's worth it. I mean, members are the ones that join me for games, stuff like that. So some people, it's worth it. If they are frequently on when I'm on, or if they are in a region where they can play the kind of stuff that I play, then it can be worth it. But it also depends on you, you know, and what you will feel is useful to you. If you're on your iPhone, there won't be a join button. You have to use your browser. The reason is because iPhone has something weird with YouTube where they want to make money from YouTube, but YouTube is like, no, this is our service. You can't do that. So that's why it has that weird thing. Yes, she was. She was indeed the highest tier member for a month. It was awesome. Okay. Ammo. Okay. I understand, Miss Eve. No worries. You support more than enough. Let's go. Time to activate the landing beacon.
Support team's coming. Keep your heads down. Don't give the heretics any satisfaction. You hear me?
That's witch! That's the way. Justice can appear untidy. Attend! A healing station. Bravo! How gratifying!
And we appreciate that. It is a good idea. And the right idea.
My head.
I'm gonna just chill out with all these lovely psychic people here. But yeah, the brain burst talent, as you can see, not very effective in combat. It's okay. But realistically speaking, there are better choices. Like, I can maintain 6 warp stacks with a far better build, so that's why I don't use the brain burst. Not as effective as people would like to think. Especially with a good or decent team, doesn't really do much. Because it ends up only triggering on like the trash mobs. I have a tip link that you can use for direct donations if you want to. That also works well. Okay. Yeah, like I too fully agree that people just want to see the big damage, which is nice, but overall I just don't find the build as effective as it should be. Okay. Well, ladies and gents, that brings us to the end. We hope you've enjoyed the Psyker showcase. Will there be more tomorrow? Probably just for an hour, but I'm not gonna, like, tomorrow is my day off. I'm just gonna rest, relax, work out, refresh myself for Monday. So hope you guys will enjoy whatever we do have tomorrow. If we do have anything at all. I don't know. I'll see. Okay. After all the testing, though, what I will conclude with is that for this particular build, okay, I generally have tested everything and I prefer quietude. Okay, inner tranquility just works a lot better. Psychic communion is super necessary, and between this you can either go kinetic flare or warp battery. Genuinely up to you, but I feel that warp battery just works a lot better because more charges means more but again, up to you. And Miss Eve says, Kaz, my birthday's the 29th of November.
Who is it?
Miss Eve.
Oh, happy birthday!
Well,
3 more days.
Yeah, 3 more days.
I know. But just in case I don't get to talk to her when she's, like, if we're streaming or whatever. Happy birthday! We're November twins.
Yes, you both are. Should I take this?
And Bravo.
Yes, I should.
We're November triplets. It's Bravo's
Yes.
birthday tomorrow.
Okay, I will catch all of you tomorrow, you filthy builty
See you guys
nerds.
tomorrow.
Well, technically, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.